What's going on, you guys? So we got Bowser Jr. Cup today. Let's get it started. So I'm just gonna record 2 in one day. I figured get ahead of the game, right? I think it's good to get ahead. I mean, last video we talked about a little bit about procrastination. Let's talk about the opposite of that, which is getting ahead of the game, which I can never do. So it's a hard topic for me to talk about. I don't know. I feel good when I'm ahead of the game, like when I have some videos in store ready to go and I know I don't have to worry about it, then it feels good. But then when it gets to the point where it's like, all right, well, I'm out of videos, I have nothing left, so I got to make a couple today, then it doesn't feel good. I feel like if you have that mindset though, okay, well with that logic, because in the last video I said since I procrastinated with school, I felt that school wasn't for me. So does that mean YouTube's not for me? Maybe that logic doesn't apply here, because if I was getting paid to do this, then yeah, because if we're being real right now, this is work. I mean, it may not be work like we know it, like physical labor, but it's work nonetheless. I have to put in the time. I have to go out of my way to edit and commentate and post this on YouTube and keep up with the comments and stuff like that. I've did my research, right? YouTube isn't just playing your favorite game and getting all excited and high energy and then posting it and that's it. I mean, there's a lot of work that comes with it. I'm not working as hard as other YouTubers out there for the main reason of I'm not doing this as a career yet, and also I don't have a big enough audience for this to occupy my time 24/7. But the process of editing and commentating and making videos is still work, and I should treat it that way even if I'm not there. I think one of the best pieces of advice I got was if you want to get somewhere, then you need to do exactly what other people did to get there. Okay, maybe that's not exactly what it said, but my main thing is I remember reading this book and it said if you want to be wealthy, then live like wealthy people. There are so many people who are trying to save money and do the right things with money, but they stay average, and they stay in the poverty, or they stay middle class. It's because we don't know how wealthy people are living. I'll give you an example. When buying cars, statistics show that people who are wealthy and have a lot of money do not go out and spend a ton of money on a brand new Lamborghini and Viper. Most of them will go out and buy a used car, and they'll buy it for cheap, and they'll even bargain to try to get it cheaper. They'll get a nice used car that's going to last them a while, so they don't have to worry about spending money on a car. I'm talking here, of course, about non-celebrities, well, because even people have done interviews with billionaires where they're good with their money. They're not going out and spending it like we see celebrities doing. I think that's the problem with millennials and Gen Zs these days is they want the things that come with being wealthy, but they don't want to work for it to get there. I have a Toyota Prius C, just small little Prius, good on gas. Especially for living in California, I need something that's good on gas. not that I could have gone out and bought myself Mercedes-Benz, but even if I could have, I think I still would have gone with the Prius for a couple reasons. One, I'm not really a showboater, right? I don't have anything to prove. If I could afford Lamborghini and not have to worry about, you know, next month's rent, then maybe I would. I don't know, but I like to say I wouldn't, because what's the point? The point is to look cool, okay? But okay, maybe if you're there and you can afford it, go for it, right? I mean, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, all right, I think I would buy myself a nice car if I can afford it. But my point in the beginning of this was statistics show that people who are wealthy don't spend their money like that. They go out and they buy themselves a nice used car for a good price, cheap price. They invest their money in stocks and Roth IRAs. They have a good retirement plan. They budget. They have budgeting plans. They consult with financial advisors. There's a formula to this. I haven't, of course, quite figured it out. I've figured out some, which I'm trying. For those of you who don't know who, what's his name? Shoot. This guy, he's the money guy. I read his book. What's his name? Dave Ramsey, that's his name. Yeah, I read some of his books to try to better my life financially, because not that I'm in a situation where I'm going to be putting tons in the bank and saving up for a home or anything, but I think it's good to get started, you know, while it's easy and while you're young. I mean, just like starting YouTube, like I'm not gonna wait till I have a fan base to start a YouTube channel. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna make videos, and I'm gonna treat it like as if I was a big channel, in hopes that one day it will be a big channel, and then I'll get there, and not that it'll be easier, but I'll be prepared, you know? Life is all about preparation. You need to prepare yourself. So that's why I like to follow his baby step plans of, you know, getting a good amount of money in savings, paying off debt. I mean, I'm not exactly, because he says don't get a credit card, but, you know, I have a credit card, but I'm going to make sure I don't go in debt with that credit card. You know, I use it for important things like gas. I'm not going to go buy Christmas presents with my credit card. I don't think that's a smart idea. And that's not what wealthy people do. Wealthy people aren't in debt. There may be people who live like wealthy people who are in debt, but if they're in debt, you're not wealthy. I'm talking wealthy, not in debt people, if that makes sense. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it and you want to see more like this, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.